Okay, this is a ewe. She just had 2 lambs just a few minutes ago. They're a little bit soaking wet right now. I just scanned her with my reader, and that tells me her information. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. So she's a purebred Suffolk. That's she's registered. She's 5 years old. She had 2 ewe lambs just now. She's talking to them, which is what we like to see. We find ewes that talk to their lambs, the lambs do way better. And the bonding goes better. Some ewes don't say anything to the lambs, and it's not very friendly. But you know, it's like humans. Some parents are good and some parents are not. This ewe is really nice. Yeah. Now I've read her, so now I'm gonna mark her down. Lamb's on. He's nursing already. She. And as you can see, our ewes are extremely tame, easy to work with. So she is the 160th ewe to lamb this season. She has 2 ewe lambs, so I put 2 dots to let me know when she's in the pen that she's got 2 lambs, so I should always see 2 lambs hanging around with her. We use red for girls and blue or green for boys. So if one of these lambs was a boy, I'd put a green dot and a red dot. So that's how we work it. These are a nice feisty pair. A nice pretty mom. This would be what we call a Canadian Suffolk. She's as you can see, she's a really wide ewe. Is equally wide at the front as she is at the back. She would probably have some British in her because we try to put British in all of them just to add the meat qualities that the British tend to have. But we like the American style of head a little better with the nice bell ears. And we like to have a little bit of leg on her. And you can see she's got enough leg that when those lambs go to nurse, they don't have to kneel down and try to find the udder, which Suffolks can be a little dozy. So we would like to make things as easy as possible for them. So we like a little bit of leg, not too much. We don't want giraffes, but we do want them to be easily nurse. And we always will check her udder too to make sure she's got milk. And you can see the milk comes out real easy on both sides. So she's got plenty of milk. Feisty lambs, talking to the lambs. She's going to be good to go. She'll stay in the jug here. Usually twins we leave in for 2 days just to make sure that both are getting on. If she had a single, she'd only be in here for a day. And triplets, usually 3 days. So that's if everybody's healthy and stuff. We always, that's what the jugs are for. It's for watching to see how the sheep bond, how the lambs nurse, can they figure it out. And once that's all done, these guys will then be moved. They'll come out of the jugs and they'll be brought into a bonding pen with a group so that the mums and lambs can get used to being in a large group, and we can watch and make sure that they are still looking after their lambs in the group, that they don't get mixed up or screwed up. And then when each pen, this pen has got, I think, 8 in right now, 8 ewes and their lambs. Once we have 10 in there, we load them up. We put the lambs in the front of the trailer, put a gate up, and then all the moms run in after them, and we bring them over to the coverall. And in the coverall, they go into a bigger group of 30 ewes and their lambs. And yeah, that's how it works. There's the next group of sheep waiting to go over. These ones all had multiples, so this group will go over first. They have multiples too, but these ones were first. These are the second born, and maybe add a few smaller lambs. So this pen will go over first, this one will go over second, and that's how we do it. And you can see those new lambs. They're already trying to get on to the teat. And these are our homemade jug panels. There's a rod and a little hook there that we slide the rods through. They all interlock. It's hog panels. We have big sheep, so our panels are 6 feet, so the jugs are 6 by 6. And we find that works best. We don't want any of the lambs to get trampled. And also under our feeder there's a little board that divides the pens, but the lambs tend to go sleep under there, which it was a benefit we hadn't planned on, but the lambs don't get stepped on, and when they're in there when it's cold, it actually generates heat in there with the bodies, and they stay nice and toasty. We never use heat lamps or anything like that. And yeah, so we're on the second wave right now. We have about, I'm guessing, 75 left to go, and we'll be done for this year, and we're getting ready for starting breeding our Dorsets again. There we go. Say goodbye.